before I get to SmackDown, I want to remind everybody once again to check out that link in the description for the Jake the Snake Roberts petition to get him a spot in the 2014 Royal Rumble. Like I've said on every video for the last week or two, he really deserves this opportunity and to show the WWE Universe what a real living legend in the sport of professional wrestling looks like, and how well he's done in the last couple months or so. And if you feel the same way I do, please sign your name to that petition and let WWE know you want to see Jake Roberts in the 2014 Royal Rumble. But now it's time for WWE Smackdown. We kick it off with Randy Orton 101 with RVD. An excellent match from these two. Actually lasted about 18 minutes from what I counted. And it's more than I remember seeing on SmackDown in a long time, and like the longest match I can remember seeing in a long time. Randy Orton wins via the RKO, but I believe I didn't really see how the finish came about, but Orton did win by the RKO. But coming up next is Miz TV. Plus, I believe there's a contract signing later, or some kind of face down between Alberto Del Rio and Christian over the world title match at SummerSlam. So that should be interesting. But coming up next, Miz TV. I'm not sure who he has as his guest, but let's see how it turns out. Miz's guest on Miz TV is AJ Lee and Big E Langston. Miz tries to get to the bottom of why AJ is so obsessed with Dolph Ziggler, and why she keeps dumping guys left and right, like CM Punk and Cena and Daniel Bryan and Kane. But they're interrupted by Dolph Ziggler, and then Caitlyn, who both come out and that's why she's so obsessed with the two of them. Miz, they start to argue back and forth. It gets a little out of hand until Miz takes control, reminding everyone that it's his show. And since he's now the host of SummerSlam, which I'm not sure what that really means, but he feels he can make a match for SummerSlam, and he does. So I'm guessing it's official now. It'll be he said it'll be Big E and AJ against Dolph and Caitlyn at SummerSlam. I'm not really sure who I want to pull for, because I like Dolph, I like AJ. I just wish they were both together. But I'm not sure who to pull for on this, because I'm not really a big fan of Caitlyn. I really like AJ a lot more, but not just because of her looks, because she can actually, I believe she has more talent in the ring, and she's very good on the mic. But that's for SummerSlam. But we still got they also said Daniel Bryan, after what happened on Raw with him shaving off at least part of Wade Barrett's beard. I'm not sure if he went full on clean shaven after that, but Daniel Bryan shaved off half his beard on Raw. They'll have a match tonight, Wade Barrett and Daniel Bryan. Still to come, so let's get back to SmackDown and see what else happens. We come back to SmackDown, and after seeing a promo package featuring CM Punk and Brock Lesnar from last week, last Monday, they go backstage to the general manager of Vicky Guerrero's office, where Alberto Del Rio is, and they're talking to her. Apparently, the thing between Christian and Del Rio tonight is apparently a non-title match. Del Rio asks why he has to face him tonight when he's gonna fight him for the title at SummerSlam. Vicky says that he disrespected her and the entire WWE when he chose Ricardo Rodriguez as his opponent when she gave him his opportunity a week or two ago. He then, and after what he did to Ricardo on Raw and what he did to Christian on SmackDown, she decided that he will face Christian tonight in a non-title match. Not really sure why this is happening, but when you have the match coming up at a pay-per-view about 2 weeks for the title, I'm guessing it's going to end up in some kind of no decision kind of thing, like maybe a DQ or somebody or Del Rio's going to walk out and leave or something like that. But it's kind of, in my opinion, without actually seeing what's going to happen or knowing what's going to happen, it kind of sounds like bad booking to me, but we'll have to see how it turns out. But that's coming up later, so let's get back to SmackDown. We come back to SmackDown real fun. Dong! Gets a win over Kofi Kingston after Summerway feigns an injury. Kofi goes to check on and he gets pushed into the wing post by Fandango. This leads to the leg drop off the top rope, which I guess they're now calling the perfect 10, according to Michael Cole. Fandango picks up the win. I believe they said this was a rematch from Raw. But coming up next, Daniel Bryan goes one-on-one with Wade Barrett, which should be interesting. So let's see what happens. Daniel Bryan gets a win via submission over Wade Barrett, using the no lock or the no lock, whatever he wants to call it. Getting even more momentum going into the SummerSlam Championship match in about, I think, 2 weeks. We did go backstage to Renee Young, who's interviewing the SmackDown Money in the Bank winner, Damien Sandow. They review what happened about 2 weeks ago when Cody threw Damien's Money in the Bank briefcase into the river. Damien then proceeds to introduce us to the new and improved what he called the new and improved Sandowized Money in the Bank briefcase, which was basically a round briefcase that looked more like a lawyer's briefcase with the Money in the Bank logo on it. He said it has a new pristine contract in it, which guarantees him a world title match whenever he chooses, and when that occurs, he will be the new world champion of the unwashed masses. Can't wait to see that happen. I really believe he deserves to hold a championship, whether it be the world title or the US or Intercontinental or whatever they want to give him. He's I believe he can really carry the title really well. But coming up next, the Big Red Machine King is in action. Not sure who he's fighting, or if we'll see any interference from the Wyatt family. but it should be interesting. So let's see how it turns out. Kane picks up the win in a 3-1 handicap match against 3MB. After the match, Wwe Wyatt comes on the screen, and on the big screen it says that the fire that Kane enjoys will rise up around him, and the fire cannot hurt Wwe Wyatt because apparently, according to Wwe Wyatt, he's already dead. But it's getting very interesting, this story between Wwe Wyatt and Kane. But Wwe Wyatt says that the fire is meant to keep the Wyatt family out, but in Wwe Wyatt's words, the Wyatt family are everywhere. So I'm not sure what that means, but it should be interesting. Like I said, going into SummerSlam. I'm not really sure how the Ring of Fire match is actually gonna work. Some people think it's gonna be like an Inferno match, and some people believe that it'll be like a regular match, but just with flames all around the ring. But we'll have to wait for SummerSlam, I guess, to see how it looks and how the whole thing looks. But we still got about another 30 some odd minutes left of SmackDown, so let's get back to it. Kane picks up the win in a 3-1 handicap match against 3MB. After the match, Wwe Wyatt comes on the screen, and on the big screen it says that the fire that Kane enjoys will rise up around him, and the fire cannot hurt Wwe Wyatt because apparently, according to Wwe Wyatt, he's already dead. But it's getting very interesting, this story between Wwe Wyatt and Kane. But Wwe Wyatt says that the fire is meant to keep the Wyatt family out, but in Wwe Wyatt's words, the Wyatt family are everywhere. So I'm not sure what that means, but it should be interesting. Like I said, going into SummerSlam. I'm not really sure how the Ring of Fire match is actually gonna work. Some people think it's gonna be like an Inferno match, and some people believe that it'll be like a regular match, but just with flames all around the ring. But we'll have to wait for SummerSlam, I guess, to see how it looks and how the whole thing looks. But we still got about another 30 some odd minutes left of SmackDown, so let's get back